90 minutes on the Sega Dreamcast. Football game I've never heard of. Made by Sega themselves, Smilebit, who definitely made a few classic games. So I'm surprised this one isn't one I've heard of. They did Sega Rally and Typing of the Dead, which was fantastic. And I think they're most famous for Jet Set Radio, of course. But not 90 minutes Sega Championship Football. Not a game that they get much acclaim for. What is the utility menu? I just felt I had to look in here and see what this was about. I still am none the wiser. Exhibition mode. We'll go national teams. I did England, Scotland in the last football game I played, and I think maybe that's something I should continue to do on these. So this came out in 2001, and like I say, it was exclusive to the Dreamcast. And I guess they were relying on making their own sports games, because obviously EA didn't put anything out on the Dreamcast, any of the sports games. So obviously Sega had the 2K sports series on there, and the only football game I think I had on the Dreamcast was Virtua Striker, which was an arcade port, which I absolutely love. Actually, I love Virtua Striker. It's not a very well remembered game or very popular, but I loved it. But I missed this one. Can't say I ever played it, can't say I've ever heard anyone ever mention it. So that's 2 games in a row, exclusive to the Dreamcast. They don't get a lot of love, following on from Four Wheel Thunder. And we're seeing the strength of the first party lineup with the Dreamcast already, 3 games into this A to Z, with 3 games in a row exclusive to the system. And you compare that to the other systems I'm playing, and it's very rare.
The players are coming onto the pitch. These are
visually, so much of an upgrade on the football games we've played so far. Look at that, what they've put for Ashley Cole as Cole. I won't say that too quickly. Emil Heskey playing in midfield is an interesting choice, and Andy Cole up front. I can't say I ever remember that as a first 11 for England. Interesting.
Photo sessions going on for both teams.
Looking back at the England squad there, bar a couple of players like Beckham and Owen, if this was pre his injuries, which it would have been. God, we really have come on a long way with the attacking options we've got available to our country right now. Okay, so, wow. The movement is really weird. Really weird. It's not very responsive at all. Passing's okay. And visually, like I say, it's not bad. But yeah, the movement is so strange. It's like you're controlling a helicopter when you're manoeuvring Emil Heskey. Maybe that's accurate to real life. I'm not sure. The commentary is abysmal. And the crowd noises seem excessively loud. It almost sounds like static.
Is waiting for the opportunity.
Let's see if we can get a shot away though.
Showing good reaction. McCann connecting with these passes. Pass the ball.
Really did lack a good football game, did the Dreamcast, and it were probably things like that which held it back. The fact it didn't have Pro Evo or FIFA. It had a great first party offering, but the third parties just weren't there for it, bar Capcom and a few others. EA not being attached to the system was a massive issue. Not a bad little effort there from Emil Ivanhoe Heskey. Yes, that is his middle name, believe it or not. I always remember them comments of playing Emil Heskey gets the best out of Michael Owen. I can't say I ever agreed with that. you know.
The
But
first half is in, has gone past 20 minutes. 0-0. Boy. Release it to the front.
Scotland are playing some very strange passes here.
Scholes!
Oh!
Trying to get it.
What an effort that was. I think that was from Paul Scholes.
Burley. Released to the front.
It's not great.
Pass it forward.
Like I say, visually and sort of presentational wise, it's an improvement obviously on the football games we've played previously because they were on older systems, but the gameplay isn't any better than them.
Release it once.
I still think the best football game in terms of actual gameplay that I've played so far in these videos has been probably the 2002 FIFA World Cup game on the PlayStation 1.
Pass it forward. What will he do?
You can see why this isn't talked about much and why Smilebit are probably only remembered for Jet Set Radio these days and not 90 minutes. Good title though, a little bit different to just Sega Soccer or something along those lines, which they did have on the Sega Saturn, if anyone remembers Sega Worldwide Soccer.
Passing the ball around. Boy. Hendry. The defence stopped it well. Well stopped.
I was certain I was going to be offside there, but no. Come on, let's...
Chance if he gets clear.
Oh! And I think that's the first time I've ever actually scored on a football game on these videos so far, and it's about the 5th game we've played of this type. Michael Owen. At least it had the licenses for the names. You know, that I didn't expect that when I turned the game on at all. I didn't think it'd have licensing. Doesn't look like it has anything other than that. The likeness of the actual players aren't there. Or maybe they are. Maybe that I'm being unfair and that's just how good they could make Dreamcast graphics do, Michael Owen. We're spoilt now, I suppose, with all the face mapping that they do. I thought I played quite well there. The assist was from Steven Gerrard, who would have been very young in 2001. So this would have been around the time that we beat Germany 5-1, of course, the very famous qualifier. I would think around the time this came out. Oh God. Oh, the Scots have equalised 1-1. The passing is really strange. Sorry, not the passing, the movement is really strange. You can pass the ball fine, but when the player receives it, he can't turn with it immediately. Very, very odd. I think we need to make a couple of changes here. Let's get Heskey off from midfield. I don't agree with that. And how do we select? Robbie Fowler. Never really did it for England, but I'm going to give him a chance. And let's bring on a teenage Frank Lampard into midfield instead of Emil Heskey. That's weird, the subs don't happen straight away when you make them, despite the ball not being in play. We'll just have to kick it out of play once more.
Pass it forward, keeping the ball. Burley. Cole.
Great pass, Sol there.
How will he attack from here?
Oh God.
That must be a foul.
Well, I found the slide button, and I think I've found my first red card on 90 minutes there.
Will a card be shown?
Surely, two-footed lunge from behind and probably the last man. I think we all know how this is going.
Oh no, it's a yellow.
How have I only got away with a booking there?
Oh no, he's done it.
Wow. Well, I won't complain. And here comes
the game resumes from
Robbie Fowler and the frankly brilliant Frank Lampard.
Breaking from the left.
Oh God.
Shoot.
Great save from Seaman. Come on, Lamps. Where are you going?
Want to pass the ball around.
See, it's not my decision to turn so poorly and just walk in straight lines. The actual movement is really weird. It's not. It almost doesn't feel like you can turn correctly. Like you can only move in sort of 90 angles, 90 degree angles. Oh, and there it is.
Goal to reverse the
It's 2-1 to Scotland.
Scotland
McCann.
have turned the game around with a goal and gone ahead.
The age-old
1-2.
story of
This
me
is the replay.
on these football games.
Quickly to it. His reaction was amazing. In the
I've just not
moment of
turned up in the
confusion.
second half at all. First half, all over them. This half, I think it's clear to see Don Hutchison has dominated me in midfield.
20 minutes remaining. Keeping the ball on the left flank. Release it once. Scholes!
What are you doing, Scholesy?
Sliding there. Will it be
I mean,
a chance?
look,
Gerrard!
I wanted to
Well
turn left
cut
with
out
Gerrard,
there.
then he just wouldn't let me.
Weir.
I'm not a big fan
Burley.
of 90 minutes.
Ferguson. Boyd.
But I'm not going to give up. I'm always a firm believer in real life
Hutchison.
or on games. It only takes a second to score. That was a great tackle there by Gary Neville.
Continues the game from the free kick. Burley. Released to the front.
Come on.
Scholes.
Return backs.
Keep on passing. Neville. Making the pass.
Dear.
Hutchison. Ah! Ferguson.
Oh, great tackle there from Rio.
Hutchison.
Virtua Striker's a better game
For
for me. Obviously, it's very arcadey as Virtua Striker. Because it's an arcade game. Whereas this wasn't a poor attempt, but an attempt at a competitor to FIFA and Pro Evo, you'd have to say.
According to my watch,
Judging by its style and gameplay.
Has gone past 40 minutes.
Come on.
Gerrard
Come on, Scholesy.
going
Come
on
on.
with the dribble.
Shoot.
Wants to
Oh,
score
oh. Come on, Michael. Oh, my God. Get up. Oh, dear. As per the name of the game, we have reached the 90-minute marker.
here. England, time is running out.
Was that my last chance?
Sending a pass. Cole is surging forward. Cameron. Burley. Hutchison.
Oh, God.
Shot from some distance.
Did that go in?
The referee has
It's like when Raheem Sterling
Sterling
sort of scored in the World Cup that time.
Well,
Well, there we go. That's 90 minutes. I won't be having another 90 minutes on the game, let's put it that way. Not fantastic, I'm afraid.
Wow.